This is Suzuki Swish 125, very similar to Suzuki Access old model, that is 2015 and earlier. Vehicle is serviced within last month only by me, and I opened this and inspected the CVT cover. This ventilation original foam is not available, so I just put a sponge. But I don't think this is a problem because there is gap on side for air to come. And while riding it slowly, it was ridden in traffic for some 4-5 kilometers, very slow traffic, and smoke started coming. Now this is the condition. I doubt all this aluminium, this melted aluminium is the clutch shoes inside this, which has come off. I had inspected this everything but not opened this too. So I don't know where this aluminium and all has come. There was big smoke from inside this. It is necessary to buy good quality scooter. This scooter doesn't have good parts. Spare parts given by Suzuki is double the price of Honda, but the parts are not good. See, this molten aluminium has formed. I'll open it. The molten aluminium has stuck to all these places. I think the ventilation was not good. See, one spring fell down. Definitely the clutch shoes has failed and it has somehow stuck to this bell, and I'll have to change this belt because the aluminium pieces have embedded here. It will cut the variator and pulley if I use that. See, the parts provided by Suzuki are very low quality. Suzuki India, Motorcycles India, Suzuki Motorcycle, very low quality. The design of items like brake shoes and this clutch shoes, they are also very delicate. And once the model fails, they will start copying from Honda's designs, which are proven and tested, and they don't play with it by modification very often. So you should consider before buying Suzuki vehicles. Only the engine here is good. The carburetor, air filter supply, this braking mechanism. Now you can see the clutch shoes. All those things are not only expensive, they are like poorly designed. So we consider all this. Only the engine is good here before buying Suzuki two-wheelers. See, this bell is gone. The cost is double of that of Honda. See, this clutch mechanism has failed in only 29,000 kilometers. That too, I had serviced this once. This horrible quality. See, one clutch shoes went bad. Others have, one is broken. So you should regularly open this clutch shoe mechanism and regularly do the service. At least every 3 servicing you should do. Open this clutch shoe and do the servicing. Open the spring and all this big nut. The variator and this fan, other part of the front pulley, they are okay. The back pulley is completely gone. Belt also I think I have to replace. Luckily the engine is not broken, the chamber is not broken. Belt is also cracked due to the heat. I have to change this. Aluminium also embedded. Here I may be able to get away with installing the clutch shoes alone. I'll open this and see. This bell is gone. These things are okay. The front pulley part. So you have to at least third servicing you have to check the clutch shoes condition and the spring condition also. So what happened was, I think the circulation did not happen. I think it was being driven for around 5 kilometers or more than that in slow speed. So this brake was applied, wheel is stationary, and the clutch and acceleration was given. So that's why the clutch shoes got heated up and ultimately broke. This thing belt continued to spin and there was smoke which came out of it. The co-passengers, other scooters noticed. I think the belt took the most of the brunt of the damage. That's why the oil seal, fortunately the oil seal and all is safe. This one is very critical. You have to open the whole engine for this. I think chamber is also okay. So the bell saved, I think, the day. So the clutch shoes, it stuck to the well and the belt kept on rotating it, and that's why the smoke came, because of giving acceleration in when a brake was applied. I have to change the belt, the bell, the clutch shoes, and if it is not available, clutch shoes and pulley also. One more thing, this vehicle carburetor design is flawed, and also the government here is mixing 20% ethanol in the petrol given here, so it is not at all compatible with this nearly 10-year-old vehicle. So that's why to keep it on, sometimes when it is standing, a slight amount of acceleration is needed. Gas is given, so that might have added to why this accident happened. To keep it running, some acceleration is given even then though the brake is applied and it is standing, otherwise vehicle will turn off. Battery, I have put lithium battery in this, so that's why this clutch shoes got burned up. The condition of the 3 clutch shoes. I'll also be changing the spring and the rubber bush on which this lies when it is not spinning. It's small rubber bush, because the spring tempering might have gone. Temper of the spring will be disturbed. That rubber bush might have burned. All the parts. There was lot of work in cleaning the aluminum debris. I had to disassemble this whole thing and then reassemble, because the debris had gone in. The aluminum, the shavings had gone in here. I had to repack this thing, this case. Then vehicle side also cleared. The back pulley I am changing the O-ring, because it is 10-year-old vehicle. Also the pins, if you get the opportunity, change it, otherwise the grease will leak to the pulley, and then and the belt will start slipping once the grease gets here. So better to change these pins, they will be worn out, and the seals, You need a just screwdriver for that and pressure with hand. Variator and all also cleared. So a lot of work was there just because the clutch shape was not inspected. So we'll make sure you remove the back hub enclosure or bell and check the condition of the clutch, because if it wears out and aluminum comes in contact with the metal, lot of mess will be created. Okay, see, in this axis 125, this point, this hole where the pin is put or the spring is put, you have to keep it in this position relative to this edge. That means this parallel edges you are seeing, these two parallel ones. So this pin hole, the spring hole should come between these two parallel lines in this position. So you have to, before putting the roller and the pin, you have to adjust that this hole is like this relative to these two edges of the circle. Otherwise the spring you will not be able to install. After doing this only put the rollers. This is applicable for Axis 25 old model, Suzuki Axis. Everything is fine now. Let's hope no other problem comes. Be very careful that ventilation is there. This gets very hot. And check the gear, this clutch shoes after every 2 servicing. Open the bell, check the clutch shoes whether it is present, and then apply some polish paper to get pickup on the bell as well as the shoes.